Welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is about the Crown Victoria and should we use it for a Mercury Marauder build. Now at the end of the day, even if we use the car as a Mercury Marauder build, it won't be the actual Mercury Marauder because we will need so many parts to complete that it just wouldn't be worth the investment. You might as well just go out and buy one. But if we can come close to it, then it may be something to look into doing with the Crown Victoria. Now, some people may be wondering, well, hey, even if you could make your Crown Vic look like a Marauder, it still won't have the power. But the Mercury Marauder only came with 305 horsepower. So therefore, with the Crown Vic around 250 to 255, you shouldn't have to do too much tuning to get that extra 50 horsepower. Really, we could boost the Crown Vic up to more than 305 horsepower, so therefore making the performance better than the Mercury Marauder. Now, with a build like this, the only hard part that we would run into is finding the back bumper. Now, the back bumper for the Mercury Marauder is very difficult to find because there's not that many of them and nobody makes them. But if you know anybody who makes them, you can leave that down in the comment section below. But when I first had a Marauder, I had a hard time trying to find a replacement bumper on the back. And if you did, the prices were around $1,400 to get another bumper. But we could just stick with the regular Crown Vic bumper for now and then just go back with the exhaust tips. Wheels, they are not that hard to come by. And with them having both vehicles having just about the same dashboard design, the interior is not that hard to replicate either. So we'll pretty much have what is close to looking like a Marauder, and we could have the exact performance or better than the Mercury Marauder. Now, another thing that would be hard to replicate will be the gear shift that is on the column on the steering wheel on the Crown Vic, but the Mercury Marauder has it in the floor. Now we had a Crown Vic Sport, of course, we could have the gear shift already in the floor, but that's something that I can skip over. I wouldn't have to have that because once again, that would be something that would be going way over budget just to try to replicate. Now, out of all the Crown Vics I have owned, this one is probably in one of the best shape. No body damage. Still has low miles and runs great. Now, of course, with this vehicle, it is a white vehicle, so we would definitely have to paint it to one of the four colors that the Mercury Marauder came in, which is either black, silver, red, or blue. Now, I'm not a big fan of black vehicles or the red, so it'll be left between the silver and the blue. Now, the blue is kind of hard to pull off because you have to have the paint code to get that exact color and hope that the paint people can get that color on the vehicle.